Switch. Get up.
Now it's Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
On third down, Ryan got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Ready, blue 80. Blue 80. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
They'll run on first down. It's Freeman, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
50 the mic. 50 the mic. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Throwing on second and 14. Ryan. He's got Smith here. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to face a third down.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Ready, blue 80. Blue 80. He's time to you. He's time to us. Check.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Brother. Check. Down to lose 1. Check 9.
Here we go on fourth down with Ryan. Airing it out. It's caught inside the 25. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Ready to go.
On first down, Freeman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a second and 13.
Ready. 55. Eat. You must be dreaming.
Here's Freeman. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's third and long. Here's Ryan to throw. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Let's go.
First down, Brissett. Campbell making the catch. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Brissett. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
Let's go now. Put team on it. Put team on it. Trot. Lights 59. Lights 59. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Brissett to throw on first. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. That his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
59.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Here's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 30 yards. They'll run here with Freeman. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. On 2nd and goal, Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-lib.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
They had two tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. On second down, here's a run with Mack. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here we go. Begin. Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Brissett. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run with Mack. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Brissett. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. That one goes for 24 yards.
Ready. Time to end it. So we got man.
Set on first down, looking for the end zone, and he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Colts have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines, but the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Back up. Mike 55. Get that quarterback. And all comes.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Ready, 280. Check. 20.
Check four.
Hey, Haywood.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there. 18 yards. First down, Falcons.
Mike 55. Hey,
Throwing now. Ryan on first down. No gain on the dump off. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on second down. Ryan caught by Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Hey, 59, ready. 51, sub.
To throw is Ryan. He completes it to Jones. 15 yards, first down Atlanta.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A gain of 6 there on first. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, giving different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Freeman. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And that is incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Brissett sets to throw it. This goes to Mack on the check down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On the ground, it's Mack. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
At the 44-yard line.
Set, ready. Watch, cut in. Watch. 3. We got 4. We got 4. Check 24. Check 24. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up. That's it. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. No gang on this defense. No gang.
They'll go again here with Mack. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
That's it, baby. We going to work.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Mack. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Here's Marlon Mack. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. 3 buzz. 3 buzz. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
We're set to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense?
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.